ladies and gentlemen, here we go. NGS continues tonight with Accel Esports versus Durotan's Couch. This is Div C East, I do believe. I need to update the title once again. And our first map tonight is going to be Cursed Hollow. This is the map choice of Accel Esports. Durotan's Couch lost the coin toss. Accel Esports won the coin toss. They opted for first map pick, which means Durotan's Couch is going to get the first pick tonight on the first map, and then we're going to be switching. We're going to be going to... all right, looks like both teams are ready. Going to get right in here, and I'm not before... I bring in my co-caster once again with me. Joining me here is Sir Sean Sheep. How you doing, Sheep?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
I mean, there isn't much to say.
You're an honest fellow, and I appreciate that. We're gonna get right into the draft here. I'm actually gonna switch the scene this time. It's gonna be beautiful. And here we are. Cursed Hollow. The Durotan's Couch gonna be banning and picking first here. Boy, with the new patch, do we see many changes here?
I think the strat on Cursed Hollow is still pretty standard. Either you decide to go for the high macro strat, go for a lot of globals, get a lot of XP, and thus win the game through there. You can win through heavy boss control. You can win through heavy team fights.
Yeah.
Still pretty standard.
Yeah, I mean, Hanzo, definitely a pickup. Hanzo can rip that boss very quickly. Asmodan immediately being banned out here. Teams do not like the macro pressure that Asmodan creates, as well as his new killer globes.
Yeah, they deal a lot of damage, aka the new Chromie, right?
Yeah, I know, right? He's Chromie, but bigger.
Yeah, and deals more damage.
Yeah.
More consistently.
Yeah, more damage more consistently than I don't think we're going to be seeing much of Chromie unless we've got like some Chromie mains where like she's still good, she's just a little patch.
Yeah.
She's still nerfed, she's fine.
I'm really hoping I see Tyria though. I would be really excited to see that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I always love seeing Tyrael and what he can do.
I would like to see Tyrael come back in the meta. He really disappeared, and like I have a feeling that by the time BlizzCon rolls around, we are going to be seeing Tyrael once more. Like the Koreans just always bring him out, but like even in all professional play in all different regions, like Tyrael's just not happening.
Yeah.
But we're going to see the Garrosh and Li Ming ban out. Of course, Jimmy gets banned out. I love that Jimmy's a top ban. Never change.
God, I hate Rainer.
What do you hate about it?
So much damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I hate him.
I should just like keep like spamming him in quick match, raise my MMR.
Hey, that would work.
It would. He got a Murden immediately picked up here, and a Urel Diablo insta pick. I don't blame them.
Yeah, understandable. Diablo really could on this map with the small choke points, and Urel being the best solo laner in the game currently.
Yeah. I have to imagine Murden is either a comfort pick or Durotan's Couch just values him higher than most teams. Yeah, which is fair. And I do like Murden's. Murden's definitely one of the top tanks for sure. Rhaegar immediately grabbed here. Their support of choice looks like Phoenix being picked up as well. I have to imagine that they're going to ban out at least Deckard or Alex Straza on the next turnaround.
Most definitely. And actually, what I've been pretty surprised at the last game is there was a significant lack of Alex Straza in those games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not incredibly surprised, but she's super strong right now. Dahaka being banned out, they don't want that global pressure. Definitely good with the Urel on your team. It allows you to basically like you know, you can control that lane, and then she leaves, you don't have a Dahaka sitting there soaking the entire time.
Yeah, and in this position, they're not looking for a solo laner since they already have the best one in the game, so they'd rather just get the global pressure out of the way.
Absolutely. And indeed, Norian, there is a sick party here. You've come to the right place. Alex Straza being banned out as expected. Diablo, Falstad being picked up. The global belongs to them and the Deckard, the next most sought-after support in the current meta.
Yeah.
But,
we might actually see an Abathur here. I can see it.
Oh yeah, I'm down with the Abathur for sure. Falstad gives you the global pressure. I think it's not quite as good of a global as Dahaka. However, Gust on this map I think is pretty good.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And Hinterland can do a lot of work if there's a lot of stuns and roots on the field, which in this case there are.
Oh, but Genji's still up. How'd I miss that?
Oh wait, yeah, you know, one of the best characters in the game, you know. We just missed that. That's okay. This game is looking very interesting. I mean, in terms of boss control, I have to say that Accel's Esports has that in the cake.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there really isn't anything to say about that. But if you're looking at team fight, like, really, Doran's Couch has the poke, they have the engage, they have everything there is to do with a team fight. And really, Accel's Esports win condition is really the stay a while and listen into the APOC. And other than that, I'm gonna find it really hard for them to win a team fight.
Absolutely. They're correct here. In the
Yeah, and however, Doran's Couch has the early game pressure. They have the root, they have the stun, and they have insane damage. So they will probably get a lot of value off the mid skirmish.
Yeah, that's probably true. Do you think they're gonna try to maybe just avoid them?
Yeah, if I were Accel Esports, I would be considering not even going for the mid. Because of the insane lockdown they have on Doran's.
Alright, into the game we go here. Let me switch the scenes up here in cartography. There we go. I'm going to actually show the team here. On the blue side, we've got Accel Esports with Scorps playing the Diablo, G-Money on the Urel, Hysteria playing Jaina, EO on Decker Kane, Thickmane playing Falstad.
Yeah, and on the red team, we have Doran's Couch. We have Big Ekro on Murden, Abish on the Phoenix. We have Solin on Rhaegar. We have Thrall on Captain Wedge on the Thrall, and we have Wild Karate on the Genji.
Alright, Genji is maybe at damage going on to Scorps here. Is Diablo going to find a way out? Yeah, walks through the Blizzard, the root goes down. Going to protect the Diablo, and yeah, they start the 5-man fight here.
Yeah, to be fair, like, that was a lot of damage on the tank.
Yeah.
And if that was anyone else, they would have died.
Yeah, oh, 100%. So Scorps being the target that Accel Esports wants them to get.
Yeah, and interesting, Genji's actually going bot, going for the gank on Falstad.
Immediately doing it. A lot of damage goes out. Barrel rolls to safety. No gank for them, but it is going to push Falstad back, and Phoenix is just going to own this lane for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Falstad is just going to get out-traded and out-destroyed in that lane.
The global pressure, though, from Falstad very well. The camps are up. Nobody immediately started MDF. Flip comes out against Genji to make it out. Jumps past all of the spells from the South Esports. Excellent from Wild.
Yeah, that's showcasing exactly how strong Genji is. You just dodge everything, and if you don't dodge it, you have your deflect.
Yep. So Wildcard just making that rotate, just trying to find Falstad out. Thickmane really in trouble. Wildcard maybe trying to find some damage. Is able to take those tower shots. Falstad has to tap. Jane is going to start this camp. Nobody on the side of Durotan's couch starting camps just yet. Looks like Rhaegar is going to make the rotation.
Yep, that's very smart on their side, making sure that the lanes are still pressured, able to be soaked, and Rhaegar is quite easily one of the better supports to take camps.
Yeah, definitely. Captain Wedge, as expected, just getting completely chunked by this Urel. G-Money fears nothing in this top lane. Looking in at talents, no real surprises coming out. Q talent coming out from Phoenix, a little bit unorthodox at the moment. I think pretty much everything else is standard across the board, except Falstad going for Bribe. Not exactly non-standard, but I don't know if you see that. I'm not sure how often you see it anymore, but Falstad getting very aggressive.
Yeah, actually, it is seen a couple times. Wait a minute, Phoenix getting really low. Oh, I thought that was actually a kill.
Yeah.
You see Falstads picking the W talent and bribe more on against teams with high mobility, and especially against Genji.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be quite effective, because what it does is it says, hey, you can dash away, but you're still taking a ton of damage from me.
Yeah, I like that talent. Wildcard stepping way up onto this Jaina Deckard Kane combo here. Nothing they can do about it. But Wildcard not gonna get much. Trying to get some damage on EO, but gonna jump back. Nothing happening there.
Yeah, Accel Esports is gonna have to back off. Falstad is extremely low with no tap, and this is an extremely dangerous position to be in with Genji.
They do have a 5v4 at the moment. However, with Falstad so low, it's going to be real rough converting that. Genji in the back, making sure to get some damage onto that Falstad. Diablo just trying to keep the front line steady. They're being pushed in from all sides. Thrall maybe threatens to come down, but it looks like, oh, Genji's going to go in. Genji's almost out of mana. Gets stunned by Yarel, flipped by Diablo. Is that it? Escapes with just 50 or 40 health. Like, I'm not sure what it was exactly, but he backs off.
But that's just Genji for you.
Yeah, that's Genji for you, but that is going to be the first tribute going over to Accel Esports.
Yeah, and I am very interested to see if Accel Esports can actually take advantage of that. Because
hey, go ahead.
The power of getting the first tribute is that you dictate the rest of the game, and if you can play that in your favor, you can get a lot of value and possibly snowballing into the game.
Yeah, the 3-man come bottom here, but the 3-man from Durotan's couch is pushing him away, and they do have a level advantage with Thrall soaking during that first tribute, so they're going to have 7s over their opponent for the time being, but not before the first tribute comes up. They should be able to get 7 before in the next 30 seconds, I think, right? Maybe not.
Yeah, they should get it. They should get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here comes a wave then. No problem. Soak it up. Big rotate coming onto this Falstad here. Falstad realizes it, backs off. Thick main going to be just fine. Bush control here coming out from Durotan's couch.
Phoenix is actually bottom.
Yeah.
That could mean a lot.
Yeah, it looks like they're maybe just seeing what they can do in these early tributes and being okay with giving them up immediately.
Yeah. It's very interesting they're poking at it to get some time, and they're not going to get much off of this fight, but that's okay. They're an entire level up.
I mean, this wall's gone. Phoenix is getting a lot of structure damage here in exchange for just one tribute. Probably going to get this fort, to be honest.
Yeah, if they get this fort, this is very much worth it, and it looks like the rotations on Accel Esports are a little slow.
Yeah, he's not going to get the fort, but it's very, very low, probably at third of his health. But a 3-man pushing on here and trying to get this front wall with just a minion wave here. They are probably going to get this one tower for sure. There's a stun on again. There's a flip. I don't think they can get the kill. Tribute be spawning up here very soon, and Durotan's couch is going to have to make this work. So let's see what their team fight's really like.
Now this is a really dire position, and if I was Accel Esports, I would consider giving up this tribute, because if Durotan's couch wins this fight, this could be devastating, as they were half a level up.
Yeah, oh, Diablo flipped onto the Merlin, and I put him in.
Thrall coming in from behind, though.
Ooh, almost finds the flank. No 10s online for Durotan's couch, but Falstad gets low. Genji goes in for the kill. The turnaround damage onto Genji. Wildcard gets the unstoppable, but gets up, and Phoenix is putting a ton of damage with this his particle cannon. On the back on the aggressive teleport in. Can they punish the Phoenix here? A-Fish is gonna go down the year. Yeah, those hottie blocks are very, very good, but your Phoenix does indeed go down, but not before the tribute is captured for Durotan's couch.
That is actually a very fortunate situation to be in Accel Esports. They have the globals to soak out, they have the top pressure. It really wasn't that big of a loss for them, even though they traded 1 for 1.
I grow tired.
Okay, wow, the tribute almost insta-spawns here. This next part, 10s are going to be reached here on both sides. We're going to see what goes on here. No real surprises. A lot of people holding their ults on the side of Durotan's couch. APOC, Ring, Stay a While, going to be the combo. Falstad going for Gust. And the ults come out. It's going to be Dragon Blade and Sunder holding Phoenix holding out. Not sure if it's going to be Purification Salvo or Planet Cracker, but they're going to set up in this bush.
Yeah, to me it's a little worrying. There's no stops to Dragon Blade, and if Genji goes ham on the backline, he'll kill everyone.
Yeah, you already saw Phoenix putting a ton of damage on the backline just himself. Imagine if there's a Dragon Blade back there. But speaking of backline, Genji gets back there, but Falstead using that lightning rod gets a ton of damage onto Genji. He's going to have to back up and attack. There's the... Oh, Stay a While got interrupted. Yeah. Went on an 8-second cooldown.
Stay a While is down for another 3 seconds. This might be an engage.
Oh, but the Ancestral's not in time. They get the kill. Here's the Stay a While. Keeps Wildcard in place. Genji not going to quite go down. The ring misses everybody, but Genji gets killed by Diablo. That is a heroic worth burning if you're going to get that 2-man kill and a curse. Accel Esports wins that team fight.
Yeah, and this is going to be devastating on the side of Doran's couch. All of a sudden, you see that you're not half a level ahead. Now, after this curse, you're going to be at half a level behind.
I think they got some false confidence going in against that Falstead there. They thought they could get a lot of damage onto the bird, but instead it's fate.
Yeah, the Genji is playing very risky, playing a very, hey, I'm going to poke your backline, but engage on you at the same time, which is devastating in these fights where, hey, he gets chunked out really hard.
Yeah, I think Accel Esports made some very quick adjustments in their team fight. It looks like they recognize that Genji and Phoenix are going to try and poke out their backline as hard as they can. They're maintaining just enough distance so that they're punishing the Phoenix and the Genji if they do, in fact, decide to go back there.
Yeah, and it looks like bottom 4 is going to fall. Team Doran's couch might actually be able to save it enough if they put enough pressure. Curse is about to end. The minion wave is coming.
Yeah, but it's a 4v3 up here. Thrall is a long ways away, but Accel Esports doesn't know that. Genji, meanwhile, is soaking up here. Wildcard just having to play garbage man at the moment. Falstad gonna bribe this camp. We're gonna wait and pick it up. Looks like they're gonna grab it now. Thinking about boss on the side of Durotan's couch.
Yeah, if I were them, I'd go for it. All of your ults up. You have Gust for the boss control. You have so much power. Oh.
Yeah, Falstead could, I mean, if he wanted to fly, if they realized they were doing boss, Falstead could make a play for it here, but he would be all alone. Urel up here. They don't realize that the boss is being ripped here, and they may not be able to counter it on the side of Accel Esports.
Yeah, this is a big issue. They need to start trading bosses right now, because otherwise they're going to rotate right onto it.
Oh, they're making... Looks... Ooh, I'm not sure... I can't really read the body language here on the side of Durotan's couch.
Yeah.
They are burning this boss, but the damage is fairly slow. I mean,
yeah, if I were them, I would go invade that boss right now. You just saw the Bruiser camp being capped.
Yeah, if they can kill the Falstad here, it's really be the key to this. Or if they can get some kills just while the boss give up the boss and gets onto the point. Falstad does have the Gust, blows him out of the APOC. Bit of an anti-synergy there. Dragon Blade is out. Diablo protecting them. And Dingy is going to go down. The Purification Salvo is out. Not going to be enough damage. And Murden is going to suffer.
Wow, that was a very unfortunate fight. The re-engage by the Genji was brutal because it just ended in a situation where he just got bursted down. And after that, Murden fell and you had to retreat.
Yeah, I thought he could get maybe a lot of... value out from that Dragon Blade, but Scorps playing an excellent Diablo there. Make sure to keep the Dragon Blade off of his team. Genji and Murden go down, and this boss now pushing on the keep wall. Urel was able to keep the boss from even getting the top fort. So,
yeah, that is a huge win for them. However, Accel is also getting more map pressure on here, almost about to take the entire wall.
All right, I'm going to hide the cartography view because we have a bit of a mismatch between cartography and the new Blizzard patch makes Ali Obs not work with hero portraits, so we are just going to go old school here. I'll bring the team names back up every once in a while. But it looks like they have a little bit of a bush party. Nobody is invited to this particular party. They instead are going to go for these bruisers instead.
Looking to push up on the keep, which is very interesting. They're about to hit 16.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to show up. They're going to do that bruiser camp. Hey, free keep, right? So they pull him off the bruiser camp. A bit of a wasted time there for Durotan's couch, but they are going to be able to push him off here. They force them. It is 15 to 14. Oh, a stairwell hits 4 people. APOC combo comes out. The ring comes out, and it's going to be a massacre. 2 go down. Stalln is next. Thrall comes in, tries to get Asunder to disengage, but nothing is happening there. Thrall, not much he can do. The Gus tries to push Thrall back, but misses, but it doesn't matter. Captain Wedge is going to go down. This is going to be a free keep in at 16. Maybe? No. Oh, Jaina was taking... Jaina was taking the tower damage, not able to get out, not able to get the heals in time. Keep goes down. They see if they can get a kill on Murden, but because of that Jaina death, they're not going to be able to even threaten Core, so instead they're just going to back up and go grab the tribute. And we saw a bit of a happy little, a friendly nice coming out from the other team. I like seeing that.
Yeah. Or maybe that could be toxic.
No, yeah, completely toxic to give your opponent a nod for a very good combo.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of toxic people in my time.
That's true. But it looks like both teams having a lot of fun here. First game, I believe it's the first game for both of these. NGS Season 5, Division C East.
Yeah, both teams are actually playing really well this game. I would like to see Team Durotan's couch be a little bit less aggro and be more poke, because you have so many options to poke. You have Phoenix, you have Thrall Qs, and I would like them to be a little more patient.
The Deckard Cain bait. Look at this. EO coming out. Oh, he's gonna hit 2. Oh, but the APOC hits the right 2 people. Genji in the back line. There's the ring again. 1 is gonna go down. Genji is gonna escape. There, Sunder this time is going to be a good disengage, but the fly gust not gonna happen. Oh, there he does find the Murden, but Falstad is in trouble. They could find a counter kill here. Dragonblade coming out, getting a lot of damage. Murden is gonna survive for now. Eggroll is staying alive just long enough, and Jaina goes down in the back. Wildcard turning this around, gonna make this a 2-for-1. 3-for-1, an amazing disengage. They tried to bite off more than they could chew.
Yeah, and that's what I like to see. Those engages where, hey, if you let us survive, if you don't kill us with your combo, we're just gonna destroy your entire team, and this is gonna end in a situation where the mid wall, possibly mid keep, go down.
Yeah, Falstad went for the fly gust. They immediately turned him and chunked him down. He tried to get the gust on Murden, but Murden is too tanky. And they're going to push in with this Bruiser camp that was already there to get a bunch of damage on this keep. He's taking tower shots here. Wedge is in, could be in trouble. Not tower shots, a lot of damage.
And the staggered death.
Staggered death going to be rough. There's a gust to try and keep them off of the keep. It's not going to keep them off of it for long. They are going to get this keep, and that counter engage easily gets Durotan's couch back in this game. There's a Sunder onto the Deckard Cain. EO is going to try and walk out. Just gives himself enough potion to survive. Ooh, that was a close call.
Yeah. But at this point, the red team is going to have to back off. Bottom pressure and top pressure are going to be a little bit too much for them, but they have to fight for this tribute.
Absolutely, and this camp free for the taking for Durotan's couch. Diablo back in 5 more seconds. They are going to be back in time to get this tribute. That's going to give them enough time to clear this camp, which is really just a nuisance for them. But
some core damage is actually coming out from bot lane.
Yeah, that's true. That keep is going to be a thorn in the side of Durotan's couch to try and make this happen. Really tough fighting this choke against the Diablo. There's a stay a while combo, comes out, only hits Murden. They're going to try and focus him down. Are they going to get the kill? The flip confirms it. Oh, the gust doesn't interrupt. Salvo noted. Dragonblade comes out onto the backline. Can they kill Wildcard in time? They do. Jaina getting real low, but the ring kills Thrall before Thrall can finish anybody off. Phoenix is next in line. Accel Esports turn it around.
That was a really split fight in that case. What happened there, I don't know if you saw, but there were people channeling on that tribute while they were fighting in that corridor, and that's something you can't afford to do.
Yeah, that's really rough, and I think they paid the price for it here, and they may have paid the price for it with their core.
This looks like to be game.
Yeah, there's a lot of coins in that core, so.
Yeah. Gotta earn some monies.
Yeah. I love the Gazelle announcer because at the end he yells, "Give me them coins, baby." All right, this is going to be game number 1, going over to Accel Esports. Very rough for Durotan's catch. They really made a game of it, almost came back there, but that last fight in that quarter, just a little bit of miscommunication at the end, and Accel Esports punishes it and takes it home.
Yeah, I really would have loved to see the full potential of Genji in that game. They played super aggressive in those fights, and they acted like they were the team with the combo that they needed to win, because they engaged at the start of every fight, but that's not something you need to do with their comp.
Yeah, that's true, but I think I do like the adjustment that they in fact made, and I really that turnaround, that combo, when it didn't work out just perfectly, they were able to punish it. I mean, that was a good combo too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the APOC or the sleep of the APOC into ring was extraordinarily devastating for Team Durotan's couch, but at the end of the day, I think what happened was Durotan's couch didn't really respect the combo. They kind of played that a little sloppy, in my opinion.
Okay. Fair enough, but the next game, they got another chance to redeem themselves. This is Sky Temple, and this is going to be Durotan's couches. That's hard to say. It's going to be their map pick, so that means Accel is going to get first pick. But let's see if they can bring it back on their own map. So Cursed Hollow, maybe a specialty for Accel Esports.
Very much a possibility.
So we've got the lobby going here. I'm going to start inviting everybody.
I mean, all respects to them. I mean, playing into a comp where you can die at a moment's notice is very hard to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we're going to see if they can pull the 1-1 out here. Just bringing everybody back. What kind of adjustments do you want to see Durotan's couch make here?
I want to see them play a little more safe.
Okay.
I mean, look at the engages. Look at it as a situation where you can't always be the person in the back line. You can't always be the one to initiate the fights, because a lot of the times what you saw in how that game ended up was that the combo would come out. If they missed it, they got punished. Case notice in the mid, but at the end of the day, the fights that they did lose was because either A, the Genji was in the back line and got punished thus, or the combo did land.
Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So good points to notice. So let's watch and see if they make those kind of adjustments in this game, or if they change up their comp in order to support their aggressive style. Both teams are ready. Into Sky Temple we go.
Yeah. Can we talk about the Carbot Uther?
Oh yes, absolutely beautiful.
Those are so amazing.
Everything Carbot's does is gold. But we are going into Sky Temple. Do we see the same kind of priority on Accel Esports on the global?
I could definitely see it. I think especially when it comes down to Falstad, again, that boss control means so much, and especially if Team Durotan, how do you say that again?
Durotan. He is
Durotan.
He is the orc featured in the hit movie Warcraft that I'm sure everybody saw.
Yeah, I don't have confidence that I actually watched that, but what the thing is, if they go for an aggressive comp, having Falstad have global and Gus can mean a lot, and also if they decide to go to the train of the Haka, isolation does a lot of work.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't actually notice. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different thing. Raynor, Garrosh banned out here. Asmodan, Abathur being banned out. Not a surprise. Murden first pick.
Wow.
Is this a thing now?
I don't know.
Yeah, both of these teams.
I really thought the only first pick tanks were like Diallo and Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of Joe,
Murden's definitely up there, but Joe and Deckard. I like the Deckard pick here with the Joe. A lot of synergy available there. I say we see a Maiev on the side of Durotan's couch.
This early?
Oh, even in the 3-4 picks. Durotan's is on the right.
Yeah.
There's the Dahaka, and there's the Alex Straza, like you said, able to control those Sky Temple points.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this because it looks like neither team is going for a full engage comp. From what I see, JoJo's gonna try to keep the Murden off, and she's gonna be able to do exactly that. And the Roots, so much stone, so much sustain from Deckard, but the same thing coming from Alex Straza.
I really think Maev is a pick here for Durotan's couch. I think that's what they want. I think it helps their play style. Like, you get somebody in the backline, and instead of, you know, somebody being in the backline getting punished, Maev just pulls everybody towards her team.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, now that I think about it, I would love to see Maev, especially with JoJo and Deckard. Yeah.
But we're gonna see what they choose here. Genji ban, not surprised. Li Ming ban out. Strong mage right now for sure. Resets,
yeah, both
always
resets.
Rough. Yeah, the double reset ban.
I'm actually thinking about the Jaina as well. I feel like Jaina can do a lot, especially with the Roots and JoJo. And there it is. And Tracer.
Oh, interesting. With a Deckard. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Into Purify.
Yeah.
That's that I would be worried about that.
Yeah, Tracer could have a rough time here.
Yeah. So okay, hear me out.
All right, okay, let's hear this.
I think Hammer is a pick here. Because that way you choose between either Purifying Tracer or Hammer, and really if you look on the side of Accel's Esports, they don't have anything that drastic for Hammer, and then they have to either choose to prioritize the Tracer, the Hammer, or the Jaina, all while dealing with the Roots and CC from JoJo and Deckard.
Yeah, that's very true. Alex Straza can Alex Straza give enough healing to get maybe just push through Hammer by brute force? Instead, it's going to be Artanis. Artanis and Johanna double blind into Accel Esports. Only got auto attack damage, really.
Yeah. Hey, I guess it was a long shot, but I really thought Hammer was the pick here. It looked like it.
I could absolutely see it, for sure.
It really looked like a Hammer pick there.
I do like the thought, though. Basically, you're shutting down their entire damage. You already had the Johanna, which made me surprised they pick up Cassia and Zul'jin. Zul'jin, really the big surprise for me here.
Yeah. And it's going to be a case of who is going to execute their comp the best. Because really, I think both of these teams are quite even in terms of comps. They're very similar because they both have the dive potential, i.e. the Cassia and the Hawk on the side of Accel, and on the other side you have Tracer and Artanis.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you have other types of poke damage. Zul'jin comes to mind in that situation, and Jaina does a lot of poke with her with her Qs. So it's it looks like, you know, Artanis is going to want to swap. Jaina and Tracer definitely got the tools to burst somebody out for that. But into the game we go. Yeah, this honestly, in my opinion, this game comes to how well can the tanks and supports perform.
Yeah, you want Artanis to get a swap, and then you want Johanna to just pick the right time and just go right onto Accel Esports.
Yeah, and on Accel Esports, if he picks ISO and that hits Tracer, the fight's over. Tracer is dead.
All right, into the game we go, and we've got on the side of Accel Esports in the blue, we've got Scorps playing the Murden, Hysteria on the Cassia, Thickmane playing that Zul'jin, G-Money on the Dahaka, and EO playing the Alex Straza.
Yep, and on the side of the red there's Durotan's couch with Captain Wedge on the Artanis, Solon on Deckard, Big Eggroll on Johanna, Wild Karade on Jaina, and Alfrish on Tracer.
We're going to go into the middle here and take a peek at the talents here. Nothing really surprising. Johanna going for Laws of Hope for a little bit more sustain. Cassia going for Lightning Fury build. And they're going to fight over I here.
Yeah, but it looks like Red Team just kind of gives that up in exchange for a little bit of poke.
I thought Decker came through his Ruda. I thought he was going to Quest, but then I look, he is actually going Sapphire, as is tradition.
Yep. The talent everybody thought was bad.
But, you know, super slows can often be a very good thing. And, wow, Durotan's couch just dominating the wave clear. This 4-man rotation is going to easily outclear that.
This is absolutely on point. They're controlling the entire wave, and destroying the maps, and especially when the camp gets up, they'll just delete that.
As someone very smart said, wave clears enable rotations, and Durotan's couch is completely controlling this area down here. Meanwhile, we've got Dahaka versus Artanis here. Not a whole lot going on. G-Money starting to maybe get a little bit chunked up by the Artanis here. And it looks like Accel Esports is going to start this camp early, maybe get some extra pressure on the bottom to help deal with this massive wave clear rotation that Durotan's couch has going on.
And it looks like Siege Giants being trying to be capped on both sides.
Yeah, classic Tracer capturing the Siege Giants. Tracer, one of the easiest heroes to grab these guys.
Yeah. Most definitely.
The Giants picked out by Accel first. Nobody going up just yet to clear that mid. And looks like they're going to be trying and pushing and getting as much damage as they can on these towers.
Yeah. Accel is going to have to get really big value, especially if they're planning on missing mid-wave.
Yeah, both teams missing the wave, but a quarter of a level in favor of Durotan's couch. They can afford to miss that top wave so quick.
Yeah.
Accel Esports, not so much. In fact, we have 2 members going up here to grab that soak. The Giants cleared out, and now the Giants are pushing for Durotan's couch. Nobody really supporting them, though, so they do have to leave somebody down there to clear them, but they can clear them for free.
I think an engagement's coming here.
Yep. Get a big condemn on Murden. The follow-up Blizzard comes out.
Yeah, that was a prime time for go for an engagement. Cassia was still is bot lane for so long.
Yeah, she finally clears up those Giants. Jaina, oh, just a cheeky back there from Hysteria. Jaina's not going to let that happen.
Yeah. Wasting a lot of mana in the process, though.
Yeah. I don't think she cares. Is she gonna? Are they gonna continue to push this?
Guardians.
No, I think
they're done. But
yeah.
that a bit late. They've already got a whole bunch of shots on both of these temples. So Accel Esports getting the most out of the objective so far. But here comes the 4-man rotate from Team Durotan's couch. Ooh, big stun on Jaina, but nothing.
Wait, but Artanis.
Oh, it's gonna be a 5v4 here.
The cancel on the dragon allows them to engage, and the bomb goes out, killing Alexstrasza and Murden. That was a huge engage for Team Durotan's couch.
Amazing mechanical play there, shutting down that dragon immediately. Dahaka doesn't even bother to burrow to clean this up, and the rest of this point is going to belong to Durotan's couch.
Wow, that was a perfect engage for Durotan's couch. The flank from the Artanis, the engage by Jojo, and the roots in the backline, that was deadly.
That was absolutely sickening play there. Very simple stuff to do, and looks like they're going to go ahead and just immediately get on these bruisers. Murden, ooh, maybe might find some damage, serious damage on this Artanis here. Don't think he has many cooldowns left, and Captain Wedge is just going to ride out. No problem.
Yeah. Something I find that could be detrimental for Accel Esports is the Emerald comes out from Deckard. That can mean a whole lot when Dragon Form comes out, because if you're not fortunate enough to cancel it like they did that last fight, the Emerald completely negates the amount of damage or health Dragon can actually restore.
Alright, both teams going to be grabbing their bruisers. This fort's looking pretty worse for wear here, but they're going to be able to push out these bruisers. And that will enable Accel Esports to get on the rest of the map. They get their camp started first. The Siege camp now just spawning for Durotan's couch. Looks like the Haga's already bottom. Artanis is going to be stuck up here for the time being, trying to clear this out. And they're going to try and get a push going bottom here. Ooh. They try to get an engage on the Tracer. Tracer almost fell into a big trap in that corridor there coming out. Yeah, Afish throws out the wolf, almost eats it there, but big damage coming onto this tower. I don't think they can get the well, but they've definitely got the pressure going bot here.
Most definitely. And Artanis and Jojo are top. I would be surprised if they don't go for something down here. They're fighting 2 men up.
Yeah, and so far, Durotan's Couch not even bothered to go get their own camp.
Yeah. Top lane is pushing. That's nothing to ignore. That's a full bruiser camp, getting an entire wall.
Yeah, and I think they may even pick up XP from it. Yeah, they got a tower up here. Aka has to burrow top, so he's going to have to walk all the way down if they want an engage. But most likely they don't want an engage because right now, Durotan's Couch hits 10.
Yeah, and they're just going to have to engage. But wait, the swap from Artanis getting the Murden kill, that was...
Oh,
insane.
Amazing CC combo and displacement combo coming out from Durotan's Couch to catch the Murden out. They get themselves an extra kill as well as this temple, and Accel Esports has to macro their way back into this game for now.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that icon from the watermelons on the minimap?
Oh yeah, I did. It was like last patch, I thought. I was very excited about it.
Really? That's new.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But yeah. Oh wait, that's really smart on Accel Esports. Actually going for the top forward.
Yeah.
Trying to even out on structure damage.
Yeah, that will give them chance to start on this boss. I'm sure Accel Esports knows that this is a trade-off that they're willing to make. They may decide, yeah, they're just going to push here onto this keep wall. Boss for keep wall. I don't think that's... I don't know what this trade-off is. It's probably even.
Yeah, honestly, the boss probably isn't going to get that much. Especially with Zul'jin on the side of Accel Esports able to break down with the blind coming out.
Oh yeah, blind is just completely shutting down all their damage, but their damage is back, and they are pushing onto this port. It looks like it's going to be some kind of race here.
Wow, that is very risky on Accel Esports. They don't have minions, but they have to go on it right now. Yeah,
it's only Artanis, and they can see, I think, that nobody is backing up. It's only the wall here, but they do have a boss in their favor. They're going to get this keep. It's going to be a keep trade, I think, for sure. A lot of damage going on to Captain Wedge here. Getting silenced.
The isolation.
But he walks back into core with a dumb hat on his face, and it looks like they're going to try and get core percent damage. This is going to be a core race.
Wait,
what?
Is this what's happening?
This is what's happening. This is
no
really...
way.
They kill the Artanis. They have no defense here. They're winning this race so far. Artanis does not have the global blind to shut this down. Zul'jin pops his trait to get himself some more attack speed, and this game is going to go over to Accel Esports. They win the base race by 8%.
Wow.
What?
That was...
What?
That is a desperation play if I've ever seen one.
Oh my god. I just have one word for that, and that is calculated. I think the Artanis...
Wow.
Did you see if Artanis had his blind back up then?
No, it wasn't up.
Okay, so...
I think it still had like 20 seconds.
I think the Artanis kill... He might have been able to kill Zul'jin if they hadn't got that Artanis kill, but wow.
But... keep in mind, Artanis had amateur opponent. If they push with the boss, that actually might have made the difference.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Instead of sending one back, Artanis, he had amateur opponent, right?
Yeah, he had amateur opponent.
That doesn't work on structures, right?
I thought it worked on everything. Not it just says non-heroes.
Oh yeah, that does structure damage. That would have been the 8% difference.
That does make a difference.
Oh my goodness, that's so very.
I mean, even if he didn't get amateur opponent.
Yeah, that's a rough core call. They're coming out from both teams, and props to Accel Esports for making that calculation. Let's see if we can get an interview.
Yeah, that was insanely hard. Because you can send everyone back and, in a way, waste the boss, or you can all in and take that risk, and that's a hard call to make.
Yeah, that is completely insane there. Wow.
Yeah.
Accel Esports takes it 2-0 over Durotan's Couch. We're going to see if we can get EO in here.
Yeah, I find that really unfortunate because I really thought Durotan's Couch played that game really well.
Yeah, they were really controlling it there, and wow. Accel Esports, they say, hey, let's take something on the map, and then they realize, hey, let's just take Keep Wall, and then nothing. Yeah. And they say, let's just keep going. And they make the calculation in their head. They make it happen.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of disappointed we didn't get to see more of the teams.
I know. We didn't get to see. We saw Isolation. We saw probably Lifebinder, and I mean, Taz Dingo was available, but they didn't even need it.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's nice. All right, we do have, in fact, have a interview with EO. He will be joining us.
I'm right here.
Sounds like right now. All right, Captain EO, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow,
that was something, wasn't it?
I gotta say, hey, be honest. How confident were you that you were going to win that race?
So by the time, because of the travel distance of the boss, that's the only reason I made the call then. Because the boss walked so slow, and we were already there at that keep when they got boss. And Artanis had used the blind right when we had just taken top. So I knew he wouldn't have had it up for the actual core race.
All right. The very smart calculation coming out from you guys. I have to imagine, just from watching that game, that the call just became gradual as they, neglected, but chose not to respond to you. You kept pushing and say, let's go for more. Let's go for more. Oh my God, it's a race.
Yeah, everyone's, oh my God, and they're just in our Discord. Whew, it's, whew.
Hey, is this your guys' first entry into NGS?
This is our first official competitive match against another competitive team outside of Team League.
That's amazing. I really welcome to NGS. I hope you guys are hooked now on the drug we call Heroes of the Storm. That was absolutely intense for sure. Sheep, you got any questions?
No, I'm still trying to get over the fact that just happened.
8 minutes 25-second core race. You win by 8%. And man, and you guys knew Artanis was back. Artanis goes to get the other core. You guys lose.
Yeah, totally. And our little gen player there at the end was like, "Why are you healing me? I still have Taz Dingo." I was like, "Oh crap, that could have been the difference." That could have been the difference.
Stop healing me. I love it.
The funny story though is this is a really late game for us, and specifically our little gen player is afraid. He was like, "Oh, I got to go to work at right at 11 Eastern. I hope these games are fast." And then I think.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Gonna go over to the Cursed Hollow game that you guys won. You guys definitely won that with a little bit more oomph. What was your plan for dealing with the Genji? He definitely was a thorn in your side, along with the Phoenix getting on your backline.
For sure. As this was our first game, we're not so used to having actual threat to our backline so much. So I think you see as the game went on, because we in comms were like, okay, to our Jaina player, we have AoE potions. We can't really peel for you if you get out. You can self-cast Blizzard. Just stay still and we'll trust us. And then you see in that the end of that game, near the end, where we were doing our hard camp, you saw her adjust, and then everyone barely lived, but we all lived. So I think we made those adjustments on the fly, and people learned just to trust the calls a little bit more. And I think that's how we ended up dealing with it, because you see at the end when the Genji did the dive, he did a lot of damage, for sure. But we definitely avoided the peel chase things that the Phoenix got away with, in the mid game, and definitely the Genji got away with in the early and mid game.
Yeah.
Awesome. Damian, teamwork makes the dream work. That is what this is all about. This league is more about teamwork, I think, than individual skill.
Oh, that's Heroes of the Storm, isn't it?
Yeah. You got any questions about the Cursed Hollow game, Sheep?
Not exactly.
Okay.
I just want to say how well you guys adapted during that game, because the first fights were a little rough for you guys, but I was really surprised of how well you guys adapted to that game.
We definitely called it out during the cast. You guys picked up on it very quickly. I think my final question is, Murden first pick. Is this a thing now?
Okay, so now that it's over and we're Swiss, so there's not so much. We did a lot of scouting and knew that Murden was a very strong pick for them.
Okay.
So, and our Murden player is a decent Murden, and he's been enjoying Murden a lot lately. I think for whatever reason, he's come back into the meta, even the pros, you know, like we've seen first pick Murdens in HGC a lot recently too. And I think that we used it more as a fourth ban, more so than us picking up Murden.
Then I like it very much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats to you guys. You go up 2-0 over Durotan's couch, and this is your opportunity to give a shout out to everybody watching here at NGS.
Oh yeah, shout out to NGS for having us. Shout out to my team. Shout out to actually everyone on my team, because that Curse Haro game, like you called out, people adapted like on the fly, and that's what made that game what it was. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Captain EO, it was a pleasure having you, and congratulations on your 2-0, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Oh, and the thing I got to do right after this is go watch that Michael Jackson movie that I didn't know existed. Thank you.
I don't know if you can watch it. There might be a bootleg on YouTube, but it's a ride at Disney.
Somewhere. Yeah, and it's like a 3D. I didn't know that. Yeah. It's
absolutely nuts. Anyway, shout out to my dad who's watching, who took me to that when I was 5 years old in 1987. So, before Sheep was born. So thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you around the Nexus.
Yeah, have a nice one. Night, guys.
Night. All right,
Sheep. Having to call me out.
Yeah, I've outed you as a youngin to the rest of the world, but thank you so much for joining me. That was an incredible cast. We got to see a really crazy game there.
Yeah, that was insane. I'm still
goosebumps.
If only that Artanis stayed back and waited on his ult, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, I think once his ult comes out, I think that the rest of Durotan's has to back.
Yeah.
Just hope the boss gets some shield on the core and defend. But that's how it goes. You'll learn for next time. And Durotan's couch played an excellent game. I can't wait to see what they do in the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see more of the other team. What's their name? Accel Esports. Yeah.
Yes.
Because they have real potential. That what they did in that Cursed Hollow game was insane. And that call, like, as much as we kind of said, like, joked around, calculated, like, I really do think that was a calculated call, and that ended up paying off.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most pertinent points of information he pointed out. Artanis used his ult, and boss takes a long time to get to core. Yeah,
and that was very well played on Accel Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think that's going to do it for this game. I've still got 2 more matches to go. Sheep, thank you so much for joining us as my co-caster. That's going to be it for my co-cast with Sheep. Next is going to be Masterfish will be joining me for the 8 o'clock game. Sheep, you had fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
First time casting in like a year, so.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you back. Anyways, that will do it for Accel Esports versus Durotan's couch. Once again, Accel Esports goes up 2-0 over Durotan's couch here in Division C East. My co-caster has been Sir Sean Sheep.
Follow me on Twitch.
Yeah, follow me on Twitch. Stream. Is it twitch.tv/Sir Sean Sheep?
Yeah.
All right, do that. Go there and hit that follow button. And once you're done with that, stick around here. And we will be on this channel for the next game. Let me take a real quick peek at what the next game is. I got to find my web browser here with the games on it. Oh, it's right. It's going to be Team Showboat versus Reborn Knights Red, Division A. That is my division. But yeah, hit the follow button here on this channel, twitch.tv/GhostDunk if you are watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching it there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button there as well. That's going to do it for this. I've been GhostDunk. Thank you so much for joining us. Stick around. In just 35 minutes, we are going to have the next game. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.